I'm sure you familiarize yourself with the available tools in Kali along with their categories. So before going forward, we just need to learn a couple of Linux commands which are very useful before continuing with this course. We're not going to go deep into scripting, but it's just very simple and basic Linux command that will help us jumpstart and continue with the rest of the videos. Many of the applications that we will use have graphical interface. So we will be able to make most of our penetration tests within these graphical interfaces, but learning command line is very powerful and very helpful. I'm sure you will love it. Starting with the first command is the password. So let's jump directly to the machine demo. So I'm still using my default password. Let's open a terminal here and let's expand it. The best practice, of course, whenever you log in to any new machine is to change your current password. Tool provided by Kali is password. So we just type this password here and it will prompt you to enter your new Unix password. So I'll enter my password here and write it again, and here you go, my new password is set up. The next command is the ls command. Ls means list. So if I press enter, it will list all the directories in the file in my current working directory. ls has some arguments that can help me explore more about the files I'm listing. For example, ls-l. If you want to know more about these arguments that you can pass, you can use help or manual. So for the ls program, we will type in help, and here you can see all the help provided with the ls program and all the arguments and how you can use all these arguments. It's pretty much helpful. On top of that, you can use the man command as well. So man means manual, man space ls. You hit enter, it will show you the manual provided with this command. What's the difference between both? Actually, some of the programs provide manual and some of the programs they do not provide manual. So it depends on the program that you are using. The next command is cd or change directory. So if you want to know your current working directory, you use the command pwd. So it's print working directory. So it's important here to mention that all these commands in Kali and Linux in general are case sensitive. So if you write p uppercase wd, it will tell you that the command is not found. So everything you should write goes in the lowercase. Okay. So this is my current working directory, which is the root. I can list the files. I can change using cd. I can go to any of these directories here, for example music. Sorry, this is the mistake I did because of the case sensitivity. So music, m is uppercase, and here you go, list the directory is. So if you want to go back to the original path or directory you've been working, so you use cd space ... and you are back to the directory. You can as well toggle through the previous commands that you used using the up arrow and down arrow. Okay, so instead of writing the command again, you can just go up and down, and even if you close the terminal and open it again, you can still use the up and down buttons for the sake. The next command on our list is the make directory. So let's do the ls again. Let's go in to music folder and let's create a directory, mkdir pop ls again. So here's the directory. I can remove this directory as well using rmdir or remove directory, pop ls again, it is removed. Some of the other important commands that we will use is the cat. So cat actually helps us print the content of the file to the terminal. For example, I have a file on the desktop called demo.txt. So let me go to the desktop again, ls cd to my desktop, and here's the file. If I want to print the content on the screen, I use cat, then I write the name of the file, and here you go. This is the content of the file displayed. If I want to change the content of the file, another command called nano space, I write the name of the file again, and the nano program opens, and I can here actually edit the file. Like I can add regards at the end and Control X. It asks me, do you want to save? I say yes, and here we go. If I nano again, or let me use this upper arrow here, you will see the file updated. One of the important commands that we will be using during this course is the grep command. Grep actually searches for a string in a file, and this is very important when we are doing our analysis. Sometimes we want to search for a certain text within a file or within a list of returned values, so this application will help us a lot. So I will use the same file, which is demo.txt, and I will search for the word command, for example. So I use grep command and name of the file, okay, and it returns back the command word along with the line where this word appears. It's a very useful command, and there are lots of variants to this command. We will explore them during this course. Another command that as well can help us, especially when we are looking into huge files, we can use the less command. So let me search for a huge file here. Let me see. Okay, so actually this is a file called, it's a log file actually, user.log. So I'll use less, and then I will paste this file name here and open it. So it opens the file, but not at once. You can sequentially go forward or backward in this file by using the Control F to go forward and Control B to go backward. So it just fetches the file bit by bit, so you'll be able to view it moderately. And if you want to quit, just press Q and you're off the file. Another important command that we'll be using during this course is the ifconfig, which is similar to the ipconfig on Windows machines. It displays the current IP that we're using, as well as the subnet mask and the default gateway. The last command I'll talk about is the locate command. Locate command actually finds a file that you're searching for within the file system in a very quick way. But before that, it's mandatory, or it's advisable, to use the update db command. This command will build the local database for all the files on the system, and now when you're using the locate, you will be using this database to return the location of the file. So suppose that we're searching for the file crontab, it will return the file in all these paths. So here you go. If you want to clear the screen, just use the clear command. It clears everything, and you can as well still use the up and down arrows. And the final command I want to talk about is the uname command. It shows you the version of Kali you are working on. So that's it for the Linux commands.